Yeah, back with another video, man. It's been a long minute since I did an album review. Um, but this gem right here is by RZA and DJ Scratch. You know what I mean? The Saturday afternoon Kung Fu Theater. It's a dope EP, a dope project. You know what I mean? It was kind of short, but you know it was a good journey. You know what I mean? To feel the essence of Bobby Digital again from his first album to now. You know what I mean? I give this album 5 mics. You know what I mean? I like Fate of the World, the last track, Kenju, Fisherman was one of my favorites right there. Um, and the intro as well, you know what I mean? And the other track, when he was talking about a girl, whatever, it was an alright track, you know what I mean? It was a good song, but it's not one of my favorites like Fisherman is, you know what I mean? It's a dope album by far, especially when I saw the video for Fate of the World, you know what I mean? He took us back to the roots and shit, the essence, you know what I mean? It's a pretty dope project, like I said, it's not too long, it's a good project, Shit, I even went back to listen to Bobby Digital and Stereo, you know what I mean? Listen to my joints from there, it makes you wanna listen to the first album and shit, that's how dope this shit is. You know what I mean? To understand, classic hip hop albums and shit. Having fun on this album with his alter ego and stuff, you know. I'll give this one 5 mics, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll give this one 5 mics. But like I said, hold on, let me get to the track listings real quick, man. So far, I'm so late with this right now, but I want to get this over with. Okay, as far as the intro, I like how DJ Scratch gave the introduction of RZA's comeback as, Bobby Digital or whatever. Dope track, you know what I mean? Saturday afternoon Kung Fu Theater, which is a dope track. Pugilism, I forgot about Pugilism. The track was good. Never Love Again was a good track, but it's not really my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Fate of the World is a good track. Fisherman and Kaiju are like two of my favorites. So I give this like a 5 mic thing, you know. Like I said, I didn't really listen to this album that much, but I listened to my favorite tracks off this album. Cause it's an EP, it's like an EP. I heard another song. He's supposed to come out with an album called Digital Potions. I heard that track around 2020, you know what I mean, when I visited Staten Island for the first time, Went to the hood and stuff, Stapleton Projects, Park Hill, on Tarky Street. So I was listening to a track off the album that he was supposed to come out called Digital Potions, but I guess he figured this the album that he had to come out with DJ Scratch. And I feel like it was kind of like a good idea or whatever. Cause the track that he did with Digital Potions at the end of the song when he was singing, it just kind of threw me off like, come on, Elizabeth. Like I said, this album was dope enough for me to go back to the first album and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna keep listening to this album. You know what I'm saying? I don't force myself to listen to albums these days, until I'm really in tune with it, and I'm in tune with this. So I'll definitely give this a 5 mics, man. You know what I mean? So what I could say to all my Wu heads, to all my true Wu fans out there, if you're a true RZA head, this is a must-have for your collection. You know what I mean? I think he's supposed to come out with a comic book with this. I feel like he kind of came out too late with the comic book idea because I really wanted to see the movie. I've seen clips of this Bobby Digital movie already, and the comments was asking, when you gonna put it out? When you gonna put it out? I mean, it is what it is, you know. I guess he was just experimenting with it. Because the first album was supposed to be a soundtrack or whatever. Isaac Hayes did the commercial for the promotion and everything. 98, I was still a teenager. I was like 14 years old. I had a dub copy of Tikal 2000 and a copy of the first album, but it's definitely a must-have in my collection. So I'll give this a 5 mics, hands down. You know what I'm saying? So the last album review I did was on Killer Army's Full Metal Jacket album. I keep forgetting about that album. That's a dope album too. I rarely listen to it because I'm going through so much, you know, stuff right now, far from hip hop music and all of that. That's all I can say, man. I give this a 5 mics, man. So I'm going.